Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: how to properly introduce a kitten to an older cat. Before we begin, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. In readiness for the introduction, share the kitten scent with your senior cat before it enters the home. Introduce the cats by sight, but keep them apart physically. Create positive, unified experiences and assure your older cat that it hasn't been forgotten. Given time, some older cats will learn to accept a new kitten. As cats age, they naturally begin to wind down. Comfort and security become the main objectives. The pursuit of these goals can increase once a cat begins to suffer from various health concerns, especially when it comes to mobility. Introducing a kitten into the fold can potentially reinvigorate a senior cat. Suddenly, the elder feline could find a new sense of purpose, a sense of responsibility. This could not only help an older cat from a physical standpoint, but also mentally and emotionally. The new task of looking after a kitten could serve to keep a senior cat sharp. An active mind, well, it's a beautiful thing, especially for an older feline. It certainly beats several alternatives. However, all of that could be just unicorns and rainbows because for every senior cat that will welcome a kitten into the home, many older cats are just that, older cats. And it's very common for senior felines to simply want to be left alone. And the very thought of a new cat in the home could create tension and anxiety, especially if the kitten begins to push some territorial bounds that have been set by the older feline. You can see where this is going. Things can turn sour in a great big hurry. But this is where you come in. A senior cat can get along with a kitten and form a loving bond, but the odds of everything just falling in line on the very first day, well, that's probably asking for a bit too much. Your guidance will be the key, and it all starts with the introduction, that critical first impression. You've got one shot to make a first impression, so make it a good one. And in respect to the topic of older cats and kittens, it all begins with scent. Before your senior cat ever sees the kitten, an introduction through scent is very important. Perhaps drop a toy on the floor that has been in the kitten's possession or a blanket. Allow your older cat to check things out. While some red flags of disapproval and curiosity could start waving immediately, that's okay. No harm, no foul. Allow the entire scene to marinate. And for better or worse, allow your senior cat to get used to that scent. The scent is a good way to plant the seed. Your cat won't be shocked by the appearance of a kitten because, after all, that scent has been lingering for a while now. Once you bring the kitten into the home, it's time for the real introduction. Follow these steps, and you'll give everyone involved the best chance for success. Let's start with introduction by sight. All eyes on me. The moment has arrived. Start by placing both cats behind a protective barrier and do it all from a safe distance. A good look but don't touch introduction. Allow your senior cat to approach. This is the foundation. It's important to your older cat to understand that this kitten just isn't a guest, it's a new housemate. While the older cat could start hissing, that's okay. This is indeed the introduction. The taking it all in stage, if you will. Conduct daily visits from behind this barrier until you feel that it's safe to allow the kitten to walk free. This is your call. Do it with care and trust your instincts. Next up, we have restriction of the kitten. Once the barrier has been lifted, allow your kitten to have its very own little corner of the world, if you will. Allow your kitten to see the older cat, but with closely guarded restrictions. And when a quick visit is not taking place, make sure your kitten has its very own territory, at least for the time being. The last thing you want is for your senior cat to feel threatened by the potential loss of territory. Placing your kitten in a spare bedroom can work like a charm. Make sure that living space has plenty of food, water, a litter box, and plenty of toys. Next up, arrange that all important dinner date. Now for the big test, a dinner date itself. How about that? It's time to eat. With the barrier up, feed both cats. Allow them to see each other eating. The objective here is for both cats to associate the other with food and positive vibes and good times. Here again, it's all about planting the seeds of positivity. The ability, even from behind a barrier, to comfortably share a meal without conflict is a win. This entire setting is needed so that your older cat will understand that addition doesn't mean subtraction. Nothing has changed, we just have a new family member. And for older cats, letting them know that everything is going to be the same, well, that's absolutely priceless. Next, we have schedule a play date. The time has finally arrived for physical contact. For a very short period of time, just a couple of minutes at first, under supervision, allow the kitten and your older cat to roam together in the home. Place both cats in neutral areas and allow them to explore. If the cats ignore each other or interact in a calm and positive way, offer up some treats. This will help right out of the gate to reinforce positive behaviors. Each cat, similar to the dinner date, will associate togetherness as a source of good. If all goes well, you can slowly increase this shared time together. And next, we have leaving the cats all alone, at least to some degree, to interact. That is the final part of the introduction. While this doesn't totally mean unsupervised or a totally unsupervised state, it does mean you can loosen those grips just a bit. An example would be placing the cats in a room while you just go about your business within that room. You're still there, but every move is not being monitored. This is the ultimate test of the introduction. While some level of hissing could be on the agenda, that's fine, if that's as far as it goes. A quick clap of the hands can often do the trick. Should your older cat take a standoffish style posture? Of course, this is the unfortunate part. Should an altercation break out, it could be several weeks before this very stage is reached again. This is why you should always hope for the very best while also remaining positive and patient. If this final step on the first attempt fails, continue to drive home the other steps until it's time to revisit this type of interaction once again. And before we conclude, it's important to note that, like so many other topics, when it comes to felines, that this is certainly not a one-size-fits-all situation. It could take some people just a matter of days before a kitten and a senior cat are best buds. Other people, however, could find the going tough and see that 3 or 4 weeks or so have passed and not much has changed. Not a whole lot of ground has been gained. Be patient and trust the process. And if there are other positive tips that you wish to introduce within your own situation, by all means. We just want the best solutions for you and for your unique situation. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, including information and a few detailed steps on how to get older cats to accept kittens more than simply tolerate them, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at seniorcatwellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.